Hello friend, welcome to a Cherry on Top YouTube Hop for September. Today we are sharing projects using words and phrases, and this is right up my alley because I'm constantly playing with words and different phrases in my album. So today I'm going to be making a 6x8 layout. I'm also going to be creating a bookmark page as well. So to begin, I'm going to cut down this star paper to measure 5.5 by 7.5 inches. That way it fits nicely in the center of the book pattern paper, and it just gives it a nice little border. I really like the star print paper. And then I have some elements at the top there that I plan on using for this layout. It may or may not work out, but I love playing with layers, and I love the Book Smart die cut, so I'm gonna try and use that. But either way, I'm gonna be using words, phrases on my projects. So to begin, I'm gonna mat down the photo on a 3x4 paper, and I had to cut down the picture a little bit just to fit right in there. And then I really like the foil bits, and I'm gonna try and use that on here. So at first I didn't know what I wanted to do with this layout. I have so many different die cuts that I wanted to use and embellishment, but not enough space. So I had to backtrack on what is it that I really want to do here. And so I'm thinking, we're playing with words and phrases. I need something big that's gonna literally pop off the page. And so I like to keep dreaming. I'm constantly reading books. I read books every night, and this was perfect for me. So I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna cut the tag out. I'm gonna cut apart sheet to tuck at the top of the photo there. Then I'm gonna punch a hole in there, cut that down because I don't need the whole piece. And then I'm gonna go ahead and adhere that right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mount down the journaling card there because I know I'm gonna use it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the photo down. And then I'm just gonna move embellishments around to see how it looks. And I like the flowers, and I'm gonna go ahead and use foam strips to pop that up a little bit just to add dimension. And then I'm gonna add some brads. I love these decorative brads. They are just so pretty. And then I'm gonna add some string. I'm gonna tie that there and then cut it down a little bit. And that's that. And then I'm going to trim the excess off the edges there so it fits in the 6x8 sleeve. And then I just added some more decorative brad and the enamel dots just to add a little bit of something at the top there. And I like the books, but it was a little too big. And I'm thinking for the bottom, I was going to not fill in the bottom and just leave a white space there, but then I have so many embellishments I wanted to use that I decided I'm going to go ahead and layer the bottom with fun die cuts and elements. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the die cut scallop border there, and then I pop the owl up using foam stickers. And then for the book, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to place that so it doesn't look off. And first I'm going to tuck in some leaves because I feel like the flowers needed some more greenery or berries or something. So I'm going to go ahead and put those down here. Okay, and the top is pretty much done. I love the Book Smart. I really should have just used that, but I'm going to go ahead and use it for the bookmark. And then there's more books in here, so the foam sticker I'm going to tuck there so that the owl is standing on the books. And then I'm going to add the clock because I feel like we need a clock there. The apple with the wormy is so cute, so I added him one there with the a little red enamel dot just to add dimension to it. And now I'm just trying to move embellishments around to see what else I want to do to to the bottom, what I'm going to fill it in with. And so there's lots of book elements, and I kind of just want to use all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. I'm going to layer the clock down with a foam sticker and add an enamel dot there. And then I am looking for something else I need to put in there, and I'm really not sure what to put there. So I'm going through and looking to see what I can do. This is kind of too much, so I left that book off. But the label I feel like will work. I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and stick that down there. And then I am going to add this foam sticker. And that's pretty much it. And now I'm looking to do something with the label. And I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to add some stamping to that. So when I initially started stamping, I am a stamper. If you're not used to stamping, I'm going to show you a tip. So if you just go ahead and take the stamps out of the packaging and you apply the ink, and you just think you're going to get a clean, crisp image, you're not. Go ahead and condition the stamp with an eraser. Just rub it with the eraser and then smooth it out, and then you'll get a perfect imprint every time. And here is the bookmark that we're going to make. This is super quick and easy. It's just a fun little project. And I'm going to go ahead, I just folded the insert page in half, and then I adhered it together, and then I'm punching the holes in there. Okay, so that it fits in the book. And now I'm going to go ahead and use that Booksmart die cut because I really want to use it. I'm going to cut this tag out. I really like the rainbow with the book. It's really cute. So we're going to use this. I'm going to pop a hole in there and then tuck that in there. And I'm going to be careful when I put the flowers down because I want the book pages to show from the tag. I don't want the sentiment because I'm going to be using the Booksmart, but I really want the books to show. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down here. I like how this looks. And then I'm going to add some string in orange just to pull the orange out. It just adds a little bit of color. I like the orange and blue. It looks really pretty. And then I tucked some more foam back there just to pop it up some more. I'm going to add a decorated brad here and here just for fun, and then some enamel dots. Okay, and there it is, all done. Super, super quick and easy, but it looks so cute in the book. And then for the back, I went ahead and cut out 2 tags. I punched some holes in there, and I'm going to go ahead and mount those down. One's going to be at the top with the hole to the center, pointing to the center, and then the other tag will be at the bottom with the holes to the center. And then I added the decorated brad to the apple just to add dimension. And now I'm just going to tie the tags together just to make it look fun, that's all. I felt like I needed to do something with the back of the bookmark, and this works out. And then I'm going to add some more flowers, layers at the top. So I'm just going to pop these on there using some foam stickers just for added dimension. And then add some decorated brads as well. Super, super simple, but fun. And when this is in the book, it looks really cute. It just adds a nice touch. And there you have it. Thanks so much for visiting today, and I hope I inspired you. Take care.